questions for the coach?
How's the start of camp going?
Good. First 2 days, no pads, running around. You can tell that they know the offense in terms of the installation. Today was a little bit of sloppy just because first day of pads, and the execution wasn't great. We just got to clean up some things, but their enthusiasm and the way they came out and are competing, I'm excited about that.
Eddie, because like it isn't a new offense to most of them now, what can you do this year at this time that you couldn't do last year?
Well, we're just between the motions, movements, and expanding the offense. We're able to be further ahead. I mean, right now for day 3 install where we're at, I mean, we could use these 3 installs right here and play a game, and that's something we didn't do and couldn't do last year.
Eddie, has Lynn Bowden been here yet to practice?
What did AJ not do well last season that made you want to sort of hold him back, and what has he figured out now that he's
the biggest thing is being a sponge and learning the playbook, and just coming out every day and competing. Really it came down to maturity. He just wasn't quite ready. You could see all the physical tools, and he watched his buddy Benny play and have some success, and he took that to heart and came back this spring, worked hard in the weight room, did a great job for us, learned the offense, and you can see after 3 days he's really locked in and wants playing time.
What does he bring to the table? What do you like about him, his game?
Physicalness, fast. It's a little bit different, a little deceiving. He's got some juice, so that's what I like. He's a big back, and so hopefully the piles are going forward. 4 yards in a cloud of dust are okay with me. That's the toughness that we talk about.
You finally got to see freshmen on the field for the first time. What are your first impressions of that class?
Really, really excited. The athleticism, the way they come out with some passion, they're competing. I really like that. You saw some flashes. Josh Ollie, Epps, just kind of stuck out. Brian Kovac had a couple of nice runs today. So, the big linemen are athletic and they're tall and they're long. So it's exciting to see.
With Ollie and Epps, I know they're roommates and they were hanging around each other a lot at media day. Are they sort of a similar type of player?
They really are. They both, I think, right now we're just keeping them outside. And so they're tall enough, they're fast enough, and it changes out here now. You get the pads on, and I saw Josh get stuck on a couple, press situations that, it's not like that when there's maybe no pads on. So they've got to get used to that part of the physicality. I think that's going to be the next week to see if they adjust to that.
When you have so many veterans back, how do you go about getting freshman snaps early in camp and see what you
got to do a good job as a coach to make sure that you get those guys the reps, the older guys, and then get them out. The first couple of weeks here, it's about getting some of those young guys in. And so, let's put them to the fire. Let's see. It's what we did with Benny. And I always talk about it, put me in, coach. Benny made me put him in because as he kept getting reps, we'd come back into the meet room and go, wow, this kid needs to play. So we just get him in there. Coach adds some 3s and 4s to make sure everybody's involved too.
How much did Cleavon getting that head start in the spring help him, and do you see him maybe getting those other true freshmen in the fold?
Yeah, I think coming early, there's no question that helped him. He's so far ahead right now. Right now you'd say he's probably going to be in the mix, but we'll see as it develops. But, the other guys are where he was when he first got here. They're swimming a little bit. We're not slowing down. Tomorrow's install day 4, and it's not going to get any easier. So when they're going fast and the bullets are flying and they're changing coverages and it's all new, it becomes tough. But that's where the maturity level comes in.
Stoops talked about drawing a line in the sand with Blake Bone, that he needed to mature and grow up and do some things right off the field. Have you seen a response from him on the field and off?
There's no doubt he had a good summer. It didn't see him on many lists, and it starts there. He's coming out and he's competing. He has to compete every day. Made a nice play today in team, but then tomorrow I want to come out and if he gets the same opportunity, make the same play. That's a consistency that I talked about. And so, if he'll continue to do that, he's going to play for us. If he doesn't, then we got to have somebody step up.
What do you competition at tight end like right now?
it's fierce. The three of them are battling every day. You know, I mean, we've got three really good tight ends, and so you know, Justin's probably you know the physicality part for him. He's working on that. Coach Merrill is grinding him, but at 263 pounds, you know, he ought to be able to handle it now. So they're great. I mean, those two tight ends, those first two, they work well together. They're all about each other, and they're about this football team.
All right, folks. Thank you. We're going
Thank
to
you.
start getting to